Hello, everyone. This is an orientation program for two very important exams that are coming up in the state of Uttarakhand. Many of you are from Uttarakhand or from nearby places. You will know that hundreds and thousands of people will be writing these exams. The Uttarakhand Polytechnic exam and also the Uttarakhand Inter-College Lecturer exam. You can be a Polytechnic lecturer or Inter-College lecturer. This is a very good opportunity for so many of you who have done your MA and BA in English and now you are ready for a career. So I thought I'll give you an orientation for this. Even if you are not a person from Uttarakhand, and even if you're not writing this exam, it would still be very important to listen to this orientation because this will give you a lot of guidance for many other exams. Right, friends? There are two syllabi that we have to discuss today. Uttarakhand Polytechnic Lecturer exam syllabus and Uttarakhand Inter-College Lecturer syllabus. We have at Vallath a coaching program for both these together. And I will tell you about these exams and their syllabi. The Uttarakhand Polytechnic Lecturer syllabus is not very vast. Okay, the Uttarakhand Polytechnic Lecturer syllabus is not very vast, but you can expect a lot of questions from these authors. In poetry, we have in the syllabus William Wordsworth, John Keats. As you know, these are writers of the Romantic period. Then the Victorian writers of poetry, Tennyson and Matthew Arnold. We have T.S. Eliot, W.B. Yeats, Stephen Spender. They are 20th century writers. American Robert Frost, Indian Sarojini Naidu, A.K. Ramanujan, and Kamala Das. Now, how do you prepare for these authors, for this exam? You should know their biography. You should know their period. You should also know their major texts. There can be questions based on the major texts. The syllabus of MA and BA in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh and nearby places, UP, based on that, you can prepare the major poems by these authors. And also, you can expect questions based on lines of poetry. You can expect questions based on what is the meaning of this. There can be questions to check whether you have read the poem, whether you have actually read the poem. How does John Keats's Ode to a Nightingale begin? Options can be like, it begins with 3 metaphors, comparing the nightingale to 3 different things. Or it can begin with a description of the landscape. Questions like that. So it is important to read up the major poems. It is important to read upon the authors. You know that Vallath has extensive classes for NET. Preparing for NET is very vast. We have exhaustive material for NET. But for UK lecturer exams, we are not giving the same material. We are giving new material. These days, a team of people are making new material based on the old material, adding other important things, making it easier in a very point form, so that before the exam, you'll be able to revise all this easily. We have done the same for HSA and Kerala HSA and Kerala SET exams. We prepared new material and it is really working well. So for UK exam also, Uttarakhand exam also, we'll do the same. What are the important poems by William Wordsworth? For example, You should remember Immortality Ode. You should remember Daffodils, Solitary Reaper, then To the Skylark. So we have to make a list of, this is how we do at Vallath. We make a list of the most important areas where we should focus on. We will look at the syllabi of that state and also other states, neighboring states, and we'll put together the syllabus and make new content based on it. We already have a lot of elaborate content. We just have to make it concise. Right, everyone? The second unit is called essay. So we have essayists starting from Francis Bacon, Charles Lamb, William Hazlitt, Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell is a philosopher and mathematician. All of you must be familiar with all these writers. A.G. Gardiner. A.G. Gardiner used the pseudonym Alpha of the Plough. A.G. Gardiner called himself Alpha of the Plough. Then there is Mahatma Gandhi, Khushwant Singh, and also APJ Abdul Kalam. Remember, some school level essays and all also they can ask. So from school level, we have to look at the syllabi and study accordingly. They can ask you the titles of names and authors. They can ask you the theme of an essay. They can ask you about the tone of an essay. They can ask you sources. For example, when we talk about essays by Mahatma Gandhi, one of the most famous is Hind Swaraj. What is the original language in which it is written? Chronology questions, when it was written. Khushwant Singh's famous short stories and essays, like that we have to prepare. In the novel, we are talking about the syllabus for Uttarakhand lecturer, and we have novel, Henry Fielding onwards. From Henry Fielding onwards. Henry Fielding, Thomas Hardy. So Henry Fielding is an 18th century writer. Then there is Thomas Hardy. Then Virginia Woolf. Then we have Bertrand Russell. Sorry, not Bertrand Russell. E.M. Foster. Then we have Mulk Raj Anand, R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao, Amitav Ghosh. The works of these writers are also extremely important. These writers are usual writers. We have a lot of syllabi where these writers are prescribed. So these are very important areas. Then we have drama. William Shakespeare, Bernard Shaw, Harold Pinter, Girish Karnad, Rabindranath Tagore. The important place of these writers. You can expect questions based on the characters and situations, what names of the major scenes, which is the play by Bernard Shaw based on purification of language or accent, where language is being taught to a flower girl. It is Pygmalion. Which is the play by Shakespeare where there is a flower scene, that is Hamlet. Which is the play by Girish Karnad where there is a Sutradhar called Bhagavata. They will definitely, one important thing about competitive exams is you should have original reading. They will check whether you have original reading. So it will be good if you can read some of these plays. At Vallath, we have a 6-month course for Uttarakhand Polytechnic Lecturer and Inter-College Lecturer both together. The whole course will prepare you for both these exams as well as other exams. And it's a 6-month course. It's a 6-month course. Every week, the classes are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Timing is 5:30 to 7:30. That is convenient time for everyone. Even if you are going to colleges or universities, you can still be home in time for the class. So that is convenient, 5:30 to 7:30. And also there are live classes. We are not giving you recordings alone. You will get recordings, but we will give you live classes. I'll be there. My team will be there to sit with you and teach you. I'm sure of one thing. Whoever passes, our students will pass. our students will pass with very good marks. I'm sure of that, because that kind of support we will give them. For sure, we will make sure that they study everything thoroughly. There will be topic-wise quizzes, model tests, everything will be there. For 6 months, we are charging very little fees. The actual fees is 10,000, but we are only charging 8,000 rupees. And what is more, this will help you to pass KV exam and Navodaya exam and other exams also. It's amazing. One exam, one coaching, many exams. Coming to Unit 5, it is short story. O. Henry, Gade Maupassant, Ernest Hemingway. These are the writers from short story. These writers are, some are European, some are American. Shashi Deshpande, Ruskin Bond, and Arundhati Roy are also there. Now there is a comprehension passage, prose and poetry. Questions will be based on the prose or poetry passage. And it is very important to know the terms: Renaissance, metaphysicals, Gothic novel, pre-Raphaelites, all these terms. We'll give extensive PDF notes. We have already prepared notes based on all this. And you will get lifetime access to the videos. One word substitution, vocabulary. We have a very good language team. You might already know that at Vallath we have speaking practice classes, IELTS classes are going to start. So that will really help you. Our team is also making extensive grammar activities on vocabulary, one word substitution, antonyms, synonyms, etc. Spellings, all these things you don't have to worry about at all. Application of the rules of English grammar. Application of the rules of English grammar is important. Using of tenses, conditional sentences, subject-verb agreement. These are all simple grammar items, but you need a lot of practice, lots and lots and lots of practice, because otherwise you might make mistakes. When we teach at Vallath, we focus on the rank. We want you to pass with very high ranks. You might have heard that our RPSC, Rajasthan PSC students passed, and top 13 ranks are ours. We have got very good ranks. So like that, we aim at ranks. In Uttarakhand also, if people are getting ranks, they should be students from Vallath. This is our determined effort. Writing skills, parts of speech, figures of speech. You don't have to worry about anything. Technical aspects of letter and report writing. We will get very good, we will give very good material for all this. You will be able to use it for other exams and pass other exams also. So in Uttarakhand lecturer exam, there are a lot of topics from grammar. There are 2 exams happening: Uttarakhand PSC Inter-College Lecturer and also Polytechnic Lecturer. At Vallath, the course we are starting is for both these together. We are starting courses for both these together, and I'm sure that in 6 months, you will not only get a job, but you will also get an amazing exposure into English literature. Even if you are students of NET course and 6-month course, for the sake of practice, it would be good if you join this. It will give you tremendous practice. So in that sense, to practice and get ready for the exam is another thing. This is not an exam like NET. So it would be good if you can join. Now I will show you the other syllabus. The next syllabus I will show you. Here we have Polytechnic syllabus. This is the other one that I showed you before is Inter-College syllabus. For Uttarakhand Polytechnic Lecturer, these are the topics that have to be studied. Multiple choice questions will be there. Language. So linguistics questions are there. Language, basic concepts and theories. We will not give you the same NET syllabus. We are making new material for it. Very concise and easy for you to understand, like that syllabus, the materials we are making. And also there will be live classes. Many coaching centers give recorded videos. They don't sit with you live and teach you and make sure you know. And we have more number of model tests and practice quizzes than you can imagine. There are so many quizzes. History of English language and English language teaching also is there. Drama, poetry, fiction, short story, all these basics genres and major authors and movements you should study. Also major texts from these areas, classics. Then Greek and Roman classical literature, literature from Chaucer to Shakespeare, Jacobean to Restoration, metaphysical movement. All this is British history, British literary history. Easy. Remember, what we are going to do is we'll teach you this and we will focus on the authors in the other syllabus. I hope you noticed that in the college lecturer syllabus is author-centric, whereas Polytechnic lecturer is period-centric. So many of you are writing both these exams. Don't worry at all. We are with you. We have totally new material and we will study together these areas first, and then I will focus on the authors in the other syllabus also. Up to the exam, there will be classes, there will be support. You don't have to worry. And look at item number 12, American, Australian, Canadian, Caribbean, South African, and other non-British literatures. We already have a lot of material on all this. We have to make it concise. We have to also, it is not enough to study in the same way as NET, because NET is a national syllabus, but UK syllabus is pertaining to the syllabi of that region of the country. So UK and neighboring state syllabi is what you should look at. Subaltern literature, English literature in India. So that is also the Indian literature, focusing on Anglo-Indian, diasporic writers. For all this, we have new material for this. Anglo-Indian, for example, is not a very important part in NET, but we will make extra material for UPHESC. It is not the same material. And also literary theory and criticism. You don't have to go into that depth as in NET. In NET, we take very in-depth classes. I have already prepared very short, brief material for literary criticism and theory. Then there is rhetoric and prosody. That is not included in our NET course as such, but it will be done in UK, Uttarakhand exam. Now, research methodology and communication. The element of communication here is almost the same as paper 1 communication, but we also have to talk about inter and intrapersonal skills, group discussion, also leadership skills, motivation, teamwork. There is a theory and methodology for all this that we will be teaching you. So those who have studied with us for NET will not know all these things. And even for 1 mark, you can lose the exam. Remember, whoever studies at Vallath, if they study earnestly, properly, they will get very high marks. They will do well. If you are lazy, we will not let you be. We will push you. We will give you more attention. Okay, letter writing. So many aspects of letter writing, tenses, concord, participles, gerunds. These are all grammar items that are included in UK Polytechnic lecturer syllabus. Common errors on miscellaneous items. They are not asking in exams, they are not asking random questions from syllabi. They are asking questions based on prescribed texts, secondary reading materials, etc. from other universities. So we already have a great collection of all that. Usage of articles, prepositions, auxiliaries and models, voice and narration. How do you theorize voice and narration? I'm sure many of you would not know all this. For NET also, we don't have any of this. Half of the syllabus is not NET syllabus. So it will be very good if you prepare correctly and you pass. We are focused on building careers, not for preparing for NET. Vallath is not only about NET, it is about careers. So that is why we are taking this very seriously. I can see that many coaching center people are people who do not even speak English correctly. They make mistakes. So all these are very important issues. If you make mistakes, you can lose marks and that will cost you your career. So choose your course correctly and study properly. That is what we believe. Types of sentences, idioms and phrasal verbs. We have a huge collection of all this already. Homonyms, antonyms, synonyms, one-word substitutes. There are accredited and very famous books, academic books for all this. That is what we'll be following. Here also we have comprehension. Prose and poetry was there in inter-college lecturer exam also. Here also. So we will focus on all that. Now I understand that in a lot of exams, the most important thing is language. If you have very good language, and also you should have a grip over literary history and syllabi, what are the major areas in the syllabi. So if you have that kind of a knowledge, you will be able to really answer questions well, and you will be able to perform well. In a competitive exam, what is most important in a competitive exam? Tell me. The most important thing in a competitive exam is that you get more marks than your competitors, than the other people. When other people are there, so many people are there writing the exam with you, you should be the best. That is how you will get the rank and mark and the job, isn't it? So there is a competition here. It is not enough to study something here and there. We should study properly. Gaurav, if you can't take Zoom classes, as you know, we always have recordings also. Many people attend in our net batch. It happens always. They don't take all the Zoom live sessions. They watch the recordings. You know, we have live sessions. We have recordings. We have quizzes. We have books and PDF. Everything is there because at Vallath, classes are highly multimodal. That means in different methods we teach, in different modes we teach. It should be suitable for everyone. That is why. And these days, our fees is also affordable, and we are giving an installment scheme and things like that. And also, the greatest thing about Vallath courses is that it is an investment for later exams and later career. When you take a Vallath course, you are actually investing for building your career, not only for an exam. That is why I think it is important. Yes, Meena Kaur is asking whether HPSC assistant professor ka hai course aapka. Hai na hamara. 300 people are doing that course, and we have just announced a crash course for HPSC also. That also is available. Very less fees only. Crash course is there. I will post all the links in the chat box. You don't have to worry. HPSC, you do understand one thing. If students are taking our course, they will pass. So our students are your competitors. It is better you know what is our course and you attend this also. Exam, I think Pushkar is asking when the exam, Uttarakhand exam is going to be conducted. I hear from the people of Uttarakhand and from professors of Uttarakhand that it might be conducted before June in 6 months, hopefully. So we are preparing for May-June periods. Oh, Gaurav has been selected for Uttarakhand TGT and preparing for Polytechnic lecturer and school lecturer also. That is very good. That is how you should go in your career. You should go step by step. You know, don't stop with one exam and one job. You should go step by step, and you will reach very great heights. You know, you will end up in a very high position if you go like that. So that is the best way to do it, Gaurav. I'm so happy. Meena, you have qualified NET and that using our encyclopedia. I'm so happy to know this. Thank you, Meena Kaur. I'm so happy that you told me this. Okay. So do you have any other questions to ask me? I can answer if you ask me in the chat box. If you have any other questions to ask, please ask me. Gaurav is saying exam is on 12th July. Oh, date is announced. So we have ample time. If you join now, you have enough and more time. I will post the link in the description of the video. Right. Exam is on 12th July. English exam for Polytechnic lecturer is on 12th July. Divankar is also endorsing it. Thank you, Divankar. Oh, Vallath bottle. It is for our students. I think you can buy it. I don't know if we have put it in the website. Thank you. Hi, Akash. Good evening. If you have any doubts or any questions or anything to share, please feel to share. Hi, everyone. So we just talked about Uttarakhand Polytechnic lecturer exam and inter-college lecturer exam. I discussed the syllabus. One exam, Polytechnic exam is movement-wise, period-wise, but inter-college exam is author-wise. So we are starting classes we will go period wise and then we'll also focus on the authors. That is how we are planning to do it. Right. So we have started a bouquet of courses. You might have seen in Hi Lokesh. You might have seen in the 9:30 Paul's group. Did you see? We have started many courses, small courses, very less priced courses to help all of you. We have courses for Uttarakhand Polytechnic and Inter-College Lecturer. Discounted fees is only 8,000. Actual fees is, this is a 6-month course with lots of material and support, remember. There is also UPHESC Assistant Professor Self-Paced course. It costs only 2,500. 2,500. And also there are live revision sessions and recorded videos. We also have Northeast SLET course. Northeast SLET is coming up. JK PSC Lecturer course. RPSC Assistant Professor course, which is just starting. It has been announced. TNTRB Assistant Professor course. HPSC Assistant Professor course. Then MPPSC Assistant Professor course. And also WBPSC Assistant Professor course. These are all less priced courses. They are not very expensive. If you join some of these courses, it will be a great help for us. It will help us to give you free YouTube videos and free service also. Because we have a whole team working for all this. It will be a great help for us if you support us and tell your friends also about it. Lokesh, wonderful. You are watching 9 p.m. daily classes. I'm sure that only because of that you will pass many exams. Gaurav. Syllabus will complete before 1 month of exam. Jaldi करेंगे. Because पता है हमने बनाए हैं नए PDFs and पुराने material use नहीं कर रहे हैं. From net वो material use नहीं करेंगे. नया मटेरियल है अभी बनाया हुआ है और quizzes also हमने बनाया है. We have a big team working on all this, so you won't have any trouble. Thank you, Akash. I know you all by name. Akash Maurya, Gaurav Devrari, Lokesh Pujari, all these names I know. Hi Rupam, Anna Kamachi is also there. It has been a long time since I talked to all of you. Many of you are 6-month course students also. I'm so glad. So please share this news with your friends. I will post the details of the course, all the courses in the description of the video. It'll be good if you join some of them. It'll be a great help for us. We'll do amazing things together to build your career. Okay, so I will stop the session now. We will see you in the course and we will make that great career together. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye, everyone. Aruna, hi, Aruna. Aruna is also there. Ashutosh, Rotela, Pank Negi, Rashmi, Gildial, all of you, hi. So I will stop the session now. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Good evening, Gaurav, Almian. Gaurav is from Uttarakhand. Good. Please watch the video. We have discussed some things here. And please do join our course. You will find the details in the description of the video. I'm going to post it now. Thank you. Bye.